My name is Samira, and I have the honor of serving as the president of Moscow Toastbusters. Moscow Toastbusters is an English public speaking club, which is a part of a much larger global community, Toastmasters International. There are about 16,000 clubs across the globe with about 270,000 members. Across Russia, you can find several clubs where you can practice public speaking not only in English, but also in Russian, German, and French. And today's meeting is very special because it is the last meeting of 2025. And this is the special time when we look back at the year behind us and we decide what we want to carry forward with us into the new year. As the year comes to an end, it is worth reflecting not only on the goals that we have achieved, but also on the impact we had on other people. The essence of public speaking is to create impact. We speak to share ideas, to move people and inspire them with our speeches. A good speech does not end when the speaker sits down. It lives on in our thoughts and choices of people who listened to the speaker. Most of the people who come here visit this club because someone once extended the hand, for example, offered their encouragement, gave honest and supportive feedback, or just made us feel special and that we can be accepted. Toastmasters community is built on people who support one another, who give their time, efforts, energy, and attention so that other people can grow and prosper as well. And what we get here in this community, we pay forward. We give back the kindness that we received and felt to other members, to our guests, and the people outside of this room. So I see that there are no newcomers, so I think that I can pass the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, Valeria Gurgureva, who will guide us for the rest of the meeting.
Thank you very much, Madam President. Hello and welcome, everyone. It is the festive season, Christmas, New Year, Christmas again in January for us.
New Year again.
New Year again, Toastmaster New Year again. And we continue the festivities. This time of year, every year, my social media always gets filled with some self-help gurus telling me, your 2026, how to change your career in 2026, how to become more fit in 2026, how to make more money in before the new year, next year. Honestly, I'm exhausted from hearing all of this advice, but I do like the tradition of thinking what you can do in the new year, what you can look forward to. When I was younger, I used to write letters to Father Christmas, Ded Moroz, our version, and I used to wish to move things with my mind because I watched too much Charmed. Telekinesis, exactly. Or I used to wish to become a fairy, and then I became older, and my letters started to sound even less realistic. I started wishing for things like buy a house, earn more money, maybe get a good job, get a job that I like. And all of these things can, of course, help us set some goals, think of our New Year resolutions. What New Year resolutions do you guys know? What are some common things?
Lose weight.
Lose weight. That's a New Year resolution. Any more?
Find friends.
Find friends. This is a great place to do that.
Pass the exam.
Pass the exam. Oh, good. Pass the exam.
Learning.
Learn English, even that's realistic.
Make a nice break.
Make
Oh.
prepare. That's a hint. That's a little hint somewhere. These are all excellent examples. These traditions are great, but today we're not going to do any of that. I want you to forget about New Year resolutions because, of course, these traditions are nice. But today, I want us to focus on something that we already have, something that we have been receiving all year round. And today, I want you to think about some kind actions, some kind gestures you have received from people in 2025. Think to yourself, it could be something as simple as my friend bought me a coffee, or a stranger smiled at me in the metro. Some small acts that you thought were kind that other people did for you. And I want you to think about these actions and gestures in groups. I will divide you in a moment into small groups, and you will have around, I'll give you 2-3 minutes timer. Don't worry, I will time this so you can relax, you can discuss. I'll give you 2-3 minutes to brainstorm kind actions and kind gestures in your group, or share your experiences of kindness with your group partners. So I will give you a number. I want you to remember your number because that's going to be your group number. Okay. For instance, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Group, everyone who's number 1, put your hand up, please. Please join here. Number 1, everyone who's number 1. Come join Konstantin. Number 2, hands up. Join President Samira. Number 3, this corner. Number 4, this corner. Yes, number 4 is over here. Number 3. Everyone got their and discuss in English, Mr. General Evaluator. We're discussing in English only. And please then writing them down.
Let's begin with Anna.
Right now,
Remember, people kind
Somebody who you have.
share your
solutions.
There was an event here nearby. I had a meeting I met with my friend and they came to our meeting. It happened yesterday, and I saw 5-6 mangoes. Mangoes there. Eventually, why carry mattress with you? And he told me that he and tried invited somebody to work mangoes for his friends. And one of the mangoes he gave to me. Just verify. Now we are even more.
And I think
You realize we are
and actually you should cash. So
And I realized,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh, I put euros, and I said, okay, never mind. Next time, so return is. But I want that one pound.
Pay somebody back.
No, I just kind of make finally.
Maybe
I start writing, I forgot to start writing this, start writing.
Normally I hang out with my friends.
No.
Yeah, normally we go direct to the coffee and get coffee, but we will start. So my parents.
I found just this.
Let's have 1 more minute. 1 more minute.
Just
Wait.
I must have read that line.
For each actions every day was something. Yeah. I saw, no, I was busy working. And the next time
It was a meeting. I don't want to give the news.
And I don't go.
As I say, we got this study. Just for you. Got link.
Just for them.
Hopefully, but he will not be a member since whatever date is. So he will not belong.
30 more seconds.
It's only
They said we don't need great leadership.
So the president.
Give me a.
We'll finish up. Finish your last sentence.
Thank you.
Friends, have you finished? May I take your paper?
If you finish, you can return to your seats. Very nice.
Oh.
Very good. So I see already some really good ideas. Who else has not given me the paper? Maria, may I have your paper with you? The, yes.
Yeah.
Can I take that one? Very good. If you want, so. Okay. Samira? Very nice, thank you very much. Wow. Very, very good work, everyone. Why did we do this? Our theme of the meeting today is pay it forward. What does that mean? Usually we tend to think about what more we can get, what more we can achieve. But next year in 2026, I want you to think how you can pay it forward, how you can give all the kindness you receive to the next person. It can be to your friend, to your family member. It can also be to stranger. So I'm giving you a task for 2026 to pass on any kind actions that you receive to the next person. That is not next to you. But now, careful, be careful what you wish for. And don't worry, I will give you some ideas of where you can begin with these kind actions. That's why I made you write them down. We have some great ideas here, and I will read them out loud. So I hope you wrote some great things here. And to test it out and to encourage you, don't worry, no kind actions will be missed. To encourage you, we have an admin candidate today. Okay, one person is very enthusiastic. Thank you. And you know what? Now that we have the timer already on stage, we're going to test it out on our timer today. Please welcome to the stage, Konstantin Danilov. Before you introduce your role today, I would like to give you your first task for 2026. I can see the first kind action is to be a helpful co-worker. So your first task in 2026 will be to be a helpful co-worker in your job.
Feels easy, always.
Yeah, it's easy. Okay, good. But I will give you some encouragement. Please choose a door.
In the negative.
Pop it open.
I want this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little encouragement. And then the cup, and you can take that out. Yeah, it's okay. You can rip it open. Okay, it's more difficult to be playing. There we go. And take your incentive.
Wow.
Yay! Your kind task
To be helpful.
to be helpful. And
Co-worker.
the most you can begin right now by telling us
Everyone.
what is the timer role.
Good evening, friends, fellow Toastmasters. Time and words are very powerful and most important in our life. For example, in a short speech, we must use our time precise because we should say important in a short term what truly matters. For long speeches, we must say important things, keep attention, and not to be boring. Today my role is timer. I will try to help you respect time and that your words be really and truly impactful and powerful. Small rules. We have short speeches and we have long speeches. For short speeches, we have table topic session. I will show you green light when you exceed 1 minute and you still have 1 minute left. I will show you yellow sign when you approach 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I will show you red sign when you exceed 2 minutes. For long speeches, you have 5-7 minutes to speak. Green light demonstrates and shows that you have 5 minutes and you still have time to speak. I will show you yellow when you have 1 minute left. So it means that you should wrap up and prepare to finish. And red, it means you exceed time, in 7 minutes you already should finish. For evaluators, we have 3 minutes. Yes, please remind me, help me. I think I said everything. Yes, guys.
Time is important, and for your kind actions, you will have the whole of 2026 to complete them. The gestures and the actions you receive today is only a beginning. The point of kindness is, of course, to pass it on, to pay it forward, to share it with other people so it can be more tangible in the world. And of course, as I said, the point of kindness is to pass on. I've already shared my thoughts about kind actions and gestures. I would like to hear the thoughts of our thoughts of the day about today's topic. And please welcome to the stage Ekaterina Yerasheva. Ekaterina Yerasheva. And of course, before you begin, I'm going to give you your task for 2026 and your encouragement. Your task will be, oh, this is a nice one, to make a new friend. To make a new friend.
I will try my best. I tried with this today. Maybe here.
Maybe here, perfect. And your encouragement, your incentive, pick a door, any door. And you can pop it open, yes, and there's, yeah, don't worry, you can be aggressive with it. Very nice. And maybe I should pre-open them. Hindsight. Excellent. I think we're ready for our thoughts of the day. Ekaterina Yerasheva.
Okay, so when I was a teenager, I was transferred to a new school in the middle of the academic year. And on my very first day, I decided to volunteer and answer my teacher's question. She didn't like my answer. She said that it was too brief and wanted to give me a C. I was shocked. At my previous school, I only got straight A's. Suddenly, a classmate spoke up. He asked the teacher to give me another chance next lesson, and he thought he was doing the right thing, and I felt humiliated. And I told him that I didn't need his pity. Now that classmate is my husband. And we've been together for 20 years and we have different opinions on kindness. He's so weird. He buys his colleagues coffee sometimes out of the blue when he has good mood. I don't understand it. He never walks past a person in need. Like we have in our neighborhood, we have a homeless man, and he feeds stray cats. And whenever my husband sees that man, he always gives him some money for cat food. Okay, that man has never asked him for anything. I personally help people only when they ask me, because I think that unsolicited help can hurt people. It can rob them of the opportunity to learn, to overcome challenges. And I even with small gestures, I'm very reluctant to receive like any favors, because I always wait for this stab in the back. So today I want you to think, whose side are you on? On my side or on his side? Deep down, I hope you are on his side. Thank you.
Of course, sometimes kindness can also be unsolicited. We can try to be kind or try to say something nice, but something else comes out entirely. This often happens in my English classes because I'm an English teacher. I teach French students and they have some difficulty with pronunciation. Sometimes when they're trying to say something nice or read a new word, they're not always successful. The other day, I had a student who we were doing some reading practice and she came across the word pouring. This was a struggle for her and she read it as poo-pooing. Of course, she was trying to read for pouring. Her intention was completely different with what came out. And what we can do when we struggle to say something, we're struggling to get the words out, is of course to just pause. And our next role taker will tell us a little bit more about when we can pause when we are on stage. Please welcome our accountant to the stage, Marina Pishenko. Present to you before you begin. I will give you your task. Hello, Marina. Your task. Don't try to get out of it. Your task. Oh. So for you, I will give you the task to invite a friend to an exhibit, to an exhibition.
This, again, I'm going to do.
Okay, are you ready for your encouragement?
Yes.
Yes. So choose a door, any door, and poke. Oh, she chose the big one. Nice, big one. Imagine that there's nothing in there. Ah. I'll go with some expensive exhibit. Please begin.
Today, as an accountant, I'm going to count and report the number of unnecessary and even harmful sounds that harm the effectiveness of your speeches. It's one of the aspects of evaluation of your performance, and often we don't regard it seriously. Recently, I watched an accounting webinar, and speaker spoke very slowly. So slowly that by the end of the sentence, I forgot what was said at the beginning. So I increased speed up to 1.75. And at this moment, I felt all negative effect of these unnecessary sounds. And long has transformed in short and sharp. Oh. And in my brain, I even felt pain. So I couldn't listen to this webinar, and I couldn't take in useful information. So it was so hard that I even contacted with educational center and asked to inform lecturer about it. Not for complaining, but for improving. So remember, if you are going to become a great or good speaker, you should do your best to avoid such type of mistakes.
Of course, what we say matters, how we say matters, and our next role taker will also help our speakers today to perfect what they want to say, how they want to deliver it. Please welcome to the stage our grammarian, Alina Yakovleva. Alina, before you begin the explanation of your role, are you ready to receive your task?
I am.
For 2026? Do you want an easy or a difficult one?
Difficult.
A difficult one. Okay, you have to use a coupon for dinner and invite a friend with that coupon. That's what the people want. That's what the people want. No, this is so invite a friend for dinner with something you receive for free. Okay, your encouragement. Please choose a door, any door, and burst through it. Is that? Yeah, what's the door? Oh, professional. Yeah, very nice. And please tell us.
Okay.
what you will do.
Hello, Toastmasters and fellow guests. So I'm a guest, anyway. As a grammarian today, it is my job to listen carefully to all speakers and pay attention to the language that they use and note any grammar mistakes as well as interesting words or sayings. I'm also here to introduce the word of the day, which is tangible. It's an adjective that is mainly used to refer to something that can be touched or clearly perceived in a concrete way. It is also used metaphorically to describe effects or results or feelings that are definite and measurable, not vague or theoretical. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of sentences with this word. The first one, the bonus is bonus for the employees is a tangible reward for their hard work, and not just verbal praise. There was a definite tangible tension in the courtroom before the verdict was announced, as everyone waited in silence. And finally, new policies led to tangible improvements in safety, such as fewer accidents. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day in their speech, and at the end of the meeting, when called upon by Madam Toastmaster, I will give my report. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Yes.
Of course, usually we feel actions and behavior is more tangible. But there is something you can do right in this room, starting today, that is very kind towards our speakers. And that is listening. So you can practice your listening skills. And at the end of the meeting, your listening skills will be checked by our quiz master. Please welcome to the stage, Anna Chestakova. I kept looking at you in the audience every time I invited someone to the stage. Are you ready for your task for 2026?
Well, I thought it was the question about opening the doors.
You will get to pop the door only after you receive the task.
Okay.
Only after the task. Your task will be, I will choose from another page. To help someone clean their house.
Oh.
Anna is asking for help right now, so you have someone. Well, to help someone clean your house and for the motivation, please through the door. And yes, here in the little corner. Work it through. Go. Harder. No, that's not the kind of meeting we want. Yes, there we go. Bouncy.
Hello, dear Toastmasters and welcome guests. Today I will be acting as your quiz master, and my goal is to listen to you very, very carefully and to make up some 12 questions based on the speeches. Right. So I've also prepared, by the way, some sweet prizes for you. And they will be received by our most attentive listeners. I'd like to remind you that listening is a force which is both powerful and healing. Okay, so guys, today we have gathered here to pay it forward, and we will be paying forward our attention, time, support. And people who have prepared their speeches, they will not just be delivered, they will be trying to create a ripple effect. And let's make a pact. Let's leave this meeting today not just having taken, but having planted the seeds of encouragement. And let's be the reason some people today will feel more confident and a little bit more heard. Thank you.
Thank you very much. More confident and a little bit more heard. I think that's a very nice sentence to finish our introductions on, and we're ready for the next part of the meeting where we will hear prepared speeches. I hope you will receive them with kindness. Our first speaker that I would like to introduce is doing a project, writing a speech with purpose. And she will be practicing her presentation mastery today. Please welcome to the stage, Irina Vladimirova. And before you begin, are you ready for your task for 2026? Your task for 2026 will be to give someone or invite someone to a musical concert. Just like we had one today at the beginning of the meeting.
It's exactly online is my hobby.
Perfect. And your encouragement, please choose it all. Yeah. These are not easy to open.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. If you want, we can put it to the side if it's going to bother you, and then I'll remind you to take it with you. Irina's speech, the soundtrack of growth. Irina, let's meet. Musical accompaniment.
No,
No, no.
yes, please. According to the dear friend, dear
Audience.
fellow Toastmasters, according to the International Journal of Supply Management Science, making music in group boosts teamwork. Even if people has no music background. Today, I would like to speak about something that touch every one of us. Even whether we realize or not, but studying music is so important for people. When we think of music, we picture concert, instrument, or favorite songs. But music is more than just entertainment. Music is a language, one that every culture in the world understands. It has existed longer than other formal subjects that we learn in school. It shaped our society, our mind, and connect people together, and give a voice and express emotion that words could not always express. But beyond this beauty, music carries powerful benefits for our community and cooperation. Study music shared one of our most valuable personal characteristics, the ability to listen. Music requires to use attention to pitch, to voice, to rhythm and expression. This type of focus attention give us a chance to be more aware and more thoughtful. It teaches us how to be connected and cooperate with people in daily life. Music greatly improves memory. Whether we are learning skills, memorizing rhythm, or improve performing entire piece, we train our brain to be more productive. This mental exercise stay with us long for all our life. Finally, music teach discipline. No one become skilled overnight. Through this process, we also improve our persistence
the ability of working even when something is challenging. It takes with us out of the music classroom. Music activates multiple area of brain, improving focus, pattern recognition, and even coordination. The cognitive benefits transfer to other subjects, helping students to be more clearly and creatively. Music encourage problem solving and strengths emotional intelligence, allowing students to manage stress and be motivated in school. So while music helps us to grow as individual and the thinker, it's greater power than happen when we work in the group together. Group music such chore, band, or orchestra build teamwork. Student teachers listen to each other, match time, and collaborate with each other. Working together creates connection and trust. Assembly become a cooperative network and everyone contribute and everyone belongs to. These personal, academic, and social benefits give us a bigger message why studying music is so useful. Studying music is far more than learning notes and performing song. It shapes who we are, how we connect, and how we think. Music builds personal characteristics such as listening skills, strong memory, and connection. Music supports academic growth and strengths emotional intelligence. Music is not just an art form; it's a life skill. It helps us to be better learner with team matter and better human being. When we study music, we gain something we carry with us forever. The ability to understand, express, and connect in the way that words have never explained. Thank you. It should be just 20 seconds.
Okay.
And this is also a music instrument. Who can use it? Who knows? Yeah. Let me try. Thank you. But somebody puts it on the kitchen. My music instrument.
Thank you very much. It's very interesting how today started with a mini concert. If you didn't arrive a few minutes before, you didn't see, but there was a pianist who was playing the piano today when we first came in. And the theme of music continues with Elena's speech, which was very, very nice connection, very festive connection, which I enjoyed. Thank you very much for sharing your speech. And the musical accompaniment, sort of the technology as well. Our next speaker is following the dynamic leadership pathway, and today his project is to connect with storytelling. Please welcome to the stage. Wow. First of all, I will give you your 2026 task. Your first act of kindness for 2026 will be to buy someone a coffee. It can be a stranger, it can be a friend, it can be everybody in this room. Everybody. Your choice.
My choice.
And your encouragement. Please choose a door. Yeah. And another, yep. There's 2 doors. Extra motivation.
Oh. Right. Thank you very much.
Would you like to put it on the piano so it's not distracting you?
Yeah, I think
Somebody will take it.
Me. Bulat Sefiulian, dream.
Hello, everyone. By the way, who's the timer today? Konstantin. Hello. I'm sorry.
Why?
Today, I must tell you some story. Do you want to hear some story?
Yes.
What kind of story? Boring, ordinary,
Funny.
something private?
Industrial.
Private story.
Private story. Private story with some secrets.
Absolutely.
But it's secret. Please don't tell anybody about it. Deal?
Are you leaving?
Are you living?
But not because of
That's a private.
Okay, I would say that sometimes ago, I needed to go business trip to a construction site. My flight was too early. I wake up about 4 o'clock. I was too tired. I want to sleep. So even coffee didn't help me. I went to airport, from airport another city. Then by the lunchtime, I was in the construction site. Do you know what is a construction site?
Yes.
It's not only about the construction activities. I mean the heavy lifting, tractors, swords, guns. But we had an office there. We had a temporary model office. Model, it's like vagonchik. You know vagonchik? Okay, I went there, our office, and I found only one colleague was there. I asked him, where's everyone? Told me that today we had a special guest from headquarters. That is why everyone needed to satisfy our high-level managers. So he told me that you can go satisfy me the show of construction site.
No, it's obvious.
Okay, it's okay. No? So he showed me where I can sit and start to work. If you react for that, in such a way, I don't know what will happen in the next stages of my story. Okay, anyway, I sit and I started to work there. Then I drank coffee, but coffee didn't help me. You know this state when your hand shaking but you still sleeping. No. Alina knows.
Yeah. No, everything.
Then after the couple of hours, somebody come to the office. I didn't pay attention for that. I still working. I was working. Then somebody went to my room. When I turned my head, I was speechless. I was shocked because I stopped to type. Because in front of me stood tall, young, very beautiful woman. She was young, maybe 23 or 24, I don't know. Can I describe woman here? Is it allowed? Okay, anyway, trust me. She was very beautiful. Everything what I like. Then she smiled and introduced herself in English. She had a very good English. Then she shook my hand.
I've seen this movie.
She shook my hands, and I feel that electrical shock went from my body. My blood pressure increased, and I feel that my beating so fast. You know, I didn't feel such a way, such a situation many years. So then, after the first shocks, we started to have some small talking. Then we had a very smooth, good conversations. We talked about the jobs, about everything. She showed interest in me. I was curious to know about her. Then outside everything was perfect, but inside of me, it was dialogue between two bullets. The first blood was quite rational. The second blood was quite romantic. So the blood who was quite romantic said, "No, she's very good." But blood who was rational, or what do you want to say? She's perfect. Maybe she's a tree. Maybe you waited here all your life. The person who was rational said, "What are you talking about? What? You had a principle. You said that if you ever felt attracted to another woman, you will get away. You will forget it." Principle is a principle. We are human, we can change it. But what, you have a so big age difference, maybe 50, 70 years.
Huh?
You don't have anything common. Oh, 6 months in gym, health food, I will look as a 25 years man. Don't worry. Rational person become angry. What you're talking about? What? You are really stupid. You are married. You have a family. You are going to destroy everything. It's so annoying, really. No. Taking into account my background, I have a right for 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you have a right for 1, 2, 3 women, but what about them? Do they accept your background? What? What do you want from me? Do you think I should refuse my dream? How can I refuse a dream? Who can I refuse a dream? Can you refuse a dream? Alina?
Unfortunately.
It's very difficult. So it was inside of me so many wars between bloods. Externally, blood pressure was high. My heart is beating. Coffee make me nervous. Shaking hands. Everything was messing my body in my brain. So then I started to hear some music. Don't, don't, don't. You know what happened then?
You woke up.
Yeah, I wake up. I wake up and I see. But what happened? What was that? Was a dream. It was a dream where I still feel it. Why my heart is beating.
Why am I soaking wet?
Yeah, what was it? Why? What kind of conclusion can I make from this dream? What kind of conclusion can I make? You want to say, you know?
You need to go very good.
Yes.
What?
Good. So I have two conclusions. Whenever, whatever you need, young, the blood pressure will increase. The second conclusion, we're not always prepared for our dream.
We're in the dream now.
We are not prepared for our, even we are not, it's very difficult to understand whether it's our dream or it's just sure. Most important, we should ask ourselves the questions. We should ask the right questions. We should ask ourselves what I am ready to sacrifice for our dream. Dream has a price. Thank you very much.
Dream has a price and it's called child support. Speechless, yeah, for once, very, very quiet. Okay. Genuinely, I'm speechless. This is a mark of a very, very strong speech, and so well done. Thank you for sharing with us your secrets, and we promise not to tell anyone.
Your blood pressure is in.
Don't stop it on YouTube.
We might need to, yes, we might need to censor this for YouTube. We do have one more special guest before we take a break, and I would like to welcome to the stage our good old friend Ana Gonzalez. Very nice to have you back. Here's your mic. And are you ready for your task, for your 2026 task? Okay. Now, someone wrote, I'm going to change this, don't worry, this is not what you will do, but someone wrote, friend invited me to Thailand. So your task is, don't worry, not to take a friend to Thailand.
Trying to say Thailand.
You have to pay it forward. But take a friend on a day out. It can be a short vacation, a short trip. So take a friend, or it can be a stranger. Oh my gosh. Take someone on a mini vacation.
Okay.
And of course, your motivation for this task. Choose a door and poke. Yeah. And then there's another one.
Is it the ticket to Thailand?
Imagine that.
Yes. Does your speech have a title? Tell.
Yeah, New Year's reflection.
New Year's reflections.
I understand how to say like. Oh, okay.
You will see the timer waving at you.
Yeah, okay.
Ana Gonzalez. New Year's reflections.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, okay. So hello everybody, my name is Anna. I'm an old friend of the club. So last year I had the pleasure of being here for around the same time, and Samira reminded me of one particular phrase that I gave, which is by a philosopher, which I normally quote, and be prepared for the many I will quote today. Beyonce.
Yes.
Who said, when you want to do something, be about it, be about the action. So as the year is coming to an end, I want to ask you, have you been about the action? No.
About it.
That's it. How many of you tend to have this kind of tradition? Close to the year, the end of the year, you start reflecting on whether what you achieved, what didn't you achieve for the plans you had at the beginning of the year. So you guys get to reflect around December, close to the years. Raise your hands if you do. Yes.
That's the easiest way to get a depression.
Oh. Very good. So, at the end of the year, everybody comes to a moment of reflection throughout, normally close to the holidays, December. And for someone like me, whose birthday is in January, I have a double reflection, so double the intensity of the reflection. So this can happen in many ways. There are actually three paths that you can take when you reflect, right? You can be very optimistic and focus mostly or only on the positive things. If you want to think about the positives of your year, just go to your LinkedIn and see what have you achieved in the year. Or take a look at your Instagram without thinking of what have the background, just looking at the pictures and the stories, and you will think, damn, I had a great life. Good for me. The other way, the second path that you can take, it's being a bit more realistic. And I think most Russians, I would say, are very realistic people, right? Realistic, but being realistic can lead also to the path of a slash pessimist, right? Which is what you were saying. When you become very self-critical of yourself and you say, oh, I didn't achieve this, I didn't deliver the great speech that I wanted to deliver, I didn't win any contests, I didn't make any friends, I didn't get the good paid job, for example, right? The things that you can think about when you are a bit harsh on yourself. The ideal situation would be to be in the middle, right? To try to see the positive, the negative. That would be perfect. But we're humans. And as our friend was telling about his dreams and things, we're humans. We don't always think clearly and objectively. So maybe we will be way too negative with ourselves when we are alone at home, when it's dark and it's the night and it's time to sleep, when you should close your eyes and then you are in the dark with your eyes open and thinking that I suck, right? It happens. And in those occasions, when it can happen when you are reflecting at home, right? It's different when you are at a bar with friends, when you want to show off and you say everything is great. The thing that happens when the lights are dim and when you are alone with your thoughts. It happened to me actually last night when I was thinking about this speech. I couldn't sleep until very late. I don't know why, actually. I was thinking about the ripple effect and the things that happened during this year. And I thought, okay, if I don't stop, I will never sleep and I have to work tomorrow and make it to the event, to this event. So what I will tell you is what Taylor Swift will say when you are in those moments. Shake it off. In those moments when you're being too critical, just shake it off.
Amen.
Yes, exactly. Get out of your bed if you're in bed, if you're in a chair. Get out of bed, open the window, get some of that cold, fresh winter air to reset you, right? Get out of your head. Because also, as Taylor Swift will say, whatever you put your energy on, that's your day. If you put your energy in a negative thought, that is going to be the thing that runs your day. So do not sacrifice your day for a moment that didn't even happen then, it happened before. So what I would like to leave you with is, whenever this happens, check yourself and say, hey, stop. Turn on your best memes, watch the most funny videos, go outside, get some air, get a walk, drink some water, refresh and go back and reset yourself. And this is what you need to do every time. Because we are humans, we have good moments, we have bad moments. And the important thing is to be awake during the negative ones, because those are the most dangerous ones. They can get you.
I'm myself, I'm quite a cheerful person, but it does happen to me as well. But I do see my friends who are not as naturally cheerful, who tend to get, dragged by that. So as paying forward, get your friend that you know is overthinking. Let's go today, let's hang out, let's do something, let's see the new exhibition, let's see this nice tree outside. Get them out of their mind, And to that list, I will say that you have for this year, for the goals of this year, I will say, oh well, be about the action in 2026. And to your goals, for example, deliver a great speech. For this year, change it to deliver a speech. To maybe exercising more this year, change it to just exercise. And the final one, my favorite, applies to myself, to arrive on time to events. Just arrive. Thank you.
Amazing sentiment for the new year. Amazing. Of course, I completely agree with Anna's message. Be about the action, but there are things that you can control. Things that you focus on can change and be adjusted, adapted to the situation. We tend to focus on things that we don't have, but there are a lot of things that we do have. And that's why I chose the theme today of paying it forward, seeing what we do have and what we can give to other people. So let's see before the break if your memory is good, if you remember what your tasks are. What are the kind tasks that you received? Costa, we began with you. Do you remember what your kind task is? Because if you don't, I have them all written down. Don't worry, there's no getting away from it. What was your task?
This happy and profi. Go to Thailand.
For you, not for other people.
Be helpful, be cheerful.
Be a helpful co-worker. Perfect. But don't worry, if you don't remember, I will give these out to you in the break. So there's no getting away from your 2026 tasks. Let's take a 5-minute break. Samira, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Madam President, 5-minute break, everyone. Thank you. All right, are we ready for the second half? We all know what's coming. It's the table topics session.
Guys, may I just quickly remind you about the words of the day? So far, Valeria is the only one who has used it.
This is a perfect opportunity during the table topics to use the word of the day, which our table topic master will remind you again. Please welcome to the stage, Samira Dostar.
Woo!
And before our table topic session begins, of course, I will also give you a task for 2026. Your task is to help someone find their way. You can interpret it how you want. It can be directions, it can be emotional way. Help someone find their way. And to encourage you, please choose a door. Some of these are already open. This is a door, this is a door, that's a door, it's a door. Yes. Nice. Oh, these are not easy to open. Wow. You're welcome. All right, let the table topic session begin. Over to you.
Guys, you're all familiar with the rules of the table topic session. So the table topic session today will be aligned with the overall theme of today's meeting, and I invite you to reflect on the past year and think about the year ahead. Of course, there are no right or wrong answer. You should just share your perspective with us. And today's table topic session will be in a game format. So you will see a wheel with different topics on the screen. It's shown the wheel. And Alina will spin the wheel for you. And the question it lands on will be your table topic. Since the mechanism behind this animation is not that sophisticated. Yeah, the wheel may land on the topic that has already been answered. If that happens, we will spin the wheel again. So I will invite speakers one by one. You are more than welcome to volunteer. So if no one raises a hand, I will choose a participant from the audience. So, yeah, the overall length of the table topics is 2 minutes, so you know the time limits. Please pay attention to our timer and let's begin.
I want to be the first one.
Okay, who will spin the wheel? Okay,
You can do it yourself.
yeah, you can do this.
I won't.
Can you?
Yes.
So-
No, I want to.
Когда говоришь, нажимаешь на нее.
Click on the needle.
Ready?
I'm ready.
And
Stop.
then stop.
That's
Values.
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 Click
or
on
hidden
values.
power. Okay, values.
Values.
Yes, click on.
Yeah,
Values.
values. Okay. Which value or belief
Yes.
became more important to you this year and why? There are two absolutely different things comes to my mind. The first one is value to be alone and to be happy with that and to getting an energy from this. And the belief, this is the belief that people are not bad. That people are good and people around you, even they are rude with you sometimes, or they are not friendly, or they don't want to be friends with you. It's not exactly your problem. It's most of times their problem. And you have to just accept this and get along and just forget about this. So it's hard to choose between two of those. However, I would say with the first value which I mentioned, to be okay with being alone and being happy about this, not being lonely, that's important, being alone. It's, I somehow managed this, but with the belief that people that don't want to be with you for some reasons, they are good people and they're okay, and that's okay. This is something I should work on. So I would say that importance to accept people the way they are, it's something I would work on the next year. Thank you. I will go to put on the mic.
Okay, who will be the next one? Yuri, on stage. Okay, let's
Okay, Yuri, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, ready?
Sure.
You said stop.
Stop.
Lessons. That's a new lesson for you, Yuri.
So as usual, I realized I have 30 seconds to think something.
Yuri,
Regarding-
Can you read it out loud?
Think, okay, sure. Think of someone who was kind to you in 2025. What did you learn about yourself from that? Lera, what's English for something original, something like okay, At the beginning, I remember, you require me to devise something for 2.5 minutes. I'll try to be in line with that. Okay. Well, sorry for being non-creative. It sounds common. So there is nothing more common than my mom. So no one is kind to you more. No one is so kind to you more than the mom. So, and nothing original, nothing new. The year after year, the more you live, the more you make sure about it, make convinced about such a common thing in your life. No, hardly ever will anyone be kinder to you than your mom. So I'd like everyone to think about that for the rest of time of my speech.
Wants to be the next one. Okay. You say stop.
Stop.
Time travel. Oh. Can you read it out loud, please?
What is something you wish you could say to your past self? We all know the answer, and it was already created for us. I will just repeat it. In the year 2003, you will have some money that you earn in summer. Don't spend everything, just bet. Just bet everything on Porto to win Champions. You will earn a lot. Do you know Porto Football Club?
Yeah.
Only blood. Nobody knows
That's
because it was a huge sensation. Porto won Champions League. Nobody saw. So your money will multiply by at least 200. Don't spend it. Put everything on Greece to win Euro Cup. Are Greece men good in football?
Yes, they are. Greek.
They're good.
I think so. No. Why
Nobody
not?
knows about Greece and football, but once in a while they won European Cup. So we multiplied everything by 200 with Porto. With Greece, it will be 500 more.
Huh?
Yes. And then just take all people you know and pay for the membership in a Free Speakers Club for the whole duration that money can buy. Because now we have a problem. If we don't have 12 members by March, the club will be swept from the system. Nobody have money to be a member of Free Speakers Club. But with my plan, bet everything on Porto Football Club and Greece football team to win Euro Cup. We are rich.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll do the next one.
On the side?
Ready?
Yes.
You say stop.
Stop. Oh.
Ready to. That's gonna be deep.
What do you want to say before the year ends and why? Okay, guys. Well, really, I don't know what to say. It's yeah, difficult thing for me. Yeah, guys, won't
help you.
help me, but no, not for me. It's not my cup of tea. I think for everyone, it's maybe a little bit. I'll say we regret that one season here or year in our life is I'll say it will finish soon. So it's really say bad and not good news. What I think okay, I don't want to be very philosophical today. I don't want to say that every time we grow, we study lessons. I think we just need to say thank you that we are
Alive.
alive, we are fit, we can continue live, challenge ourselves, we can be in a good health, surround with good people, and together all with this thing and good vibes continue live. That's all.
Do we have time actually? Yes, so maybe one more speaker who wants to be the last one. Anna. Okay.
We just want to speak the
Okay. Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, go. You say stop. Stop. Or describe the space you want from. Describe this space in one word and explain why you chose that word. Huh. It's my chance.
It's perfect opportunity. So the word is going to be tangible. Because it was real. It happened. Because definitely it happened. Yeah. I has been a crazy year. I cannot complain. I cannot believe that I think I haven't been a member of this club for what, maybe half a year already?
Hey, good.
I haven't been, yeah, the last time I was a member here, I think it's been more than a year or a year. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm so shocked. I only said that I was leaving for a break of holidays, but life is crazy. The reason why I haven't come back is because I have already completed, I think, all paths that you can complete. So there is not much. So it has been measured. It was very tangible. I was lucky to travel for the first time, I think, but maybe not for the first time, but for the first time in a while, I was lucky to travel for work, which was one of my dreams. Like, not just to spend your own money on traveling, but now spending the money of the company to travel a walk, but you know, you can also enjoy a little bit here and there. So that has been a dream, just for me to be able to say, I travel for the money of the company. So that was quite nice. I was touched by by my company to suggest these invitations. I think not everything has been achieved, not everything has been tangible in this year, but it's okay, you know, you just move on to the next year, like every year, you know, every year you do the same, just push it to the next one. But I had a good time. I hope I can come back more often here. I see many new faces. I'm very happy, and I see very loyal faces, like my dear Anna, always here. I love it. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, guys,
It's in Telegram. The vote.
so this is the end of the table session. Thank you for your participation. Please vote in the Telegram chat. So please scan QR code that leads to our chat and vote there.
Oi.
So I invite our Toastmaster back to the stage.
Thank you, the mic. All right, we are running short on time, which I'm sure our general evaluator is going to tell us. Are we all ready?
Know my name.
It's in the Telegram chat, not the QR code. The voting is in the Telegram chat.
Telegram chat.
In the Telegram chat, not the QR code.
Ah,
Technical malfunction.
Ah.
Yes, yes. I see. Okay, I feel like everyone's found the voting poll.
Yeah.
I see everyone staring actively at their phones. So this is the time has come to welcome to the stage our general evaluator. Please welcome Daniel Filonov. But before you give us your feedback, are you ready for your task of 2026? Your task will be to give someone a present. That's for you. And of course, a little encouragement. Some people will call it a bribe. Choose a door, any door. The open ones are already in. Oh, here we go. That's how you open. See, professional. Excellent. All right, let's give a round of applause to our general.
Who don't know who is the general evaluator?
A magician, I would say.
A magician. And today I'm wearing a special hat, which is called
Magic hat.
no, magic hat is my cylinder, but today I have an ancient hat, which is called sorting hat.
Sorting.
Like from Harry Potter.
Sorting. Okay.
That hat will help me to decide who will go where. Because it's not a given that the project you present here on the stage will be approved by the evaluator and the general evaluator. So we will sort things out. Of course, we have not only prepared speakers, the most prepared speaker, but immediately I will also show the path forward in 2026 to everybody who was here with some major or minor roles. We don't have so much time left. We will start with evaluation of prepared speeches, and Alexander will evaluate Irina's speech. The purpose of the speech was to write a speech with a purpose.
Irina, first of all, thank you very much for your speech. It's your second speech in this club, and you are making progress already. The purpose of your speech was writing a speech with a purpose. And actually, the purpose has been reached. I noticed that you took an interesting subject, which is interesting for you, and you tried it to make it interesting for the people here. And you did a great research. It's visible from your speech that you made efforts to choose for it, to make it tangible, so that the people feel and understand why you are choosing this topic and why you are presenting it. It was a great marketing material for music, and the speech had a clear structure. It had a clear and visible purpose. Why you are talking about music. You made it personal. You tried to put a personal story through it, and you made a clear message with your speech. Music is connecting people, and music is making us a better person. Generally, this was a red line through the whole of your speech. You even, I noticed that you felt nervous at the beginning at least, but reaching the end of your speech, you were getting more and more relaxed. And at the end, you even used visual materials, you even used an object, a musical instrument, and you even engaged the audience. You had great eye contact with the audience, and you engaged other people so that it was an interactive speech, not only just presenting some project. These were the great things which you made and which you managed in your speech. I want you to challenge yourself with getting rid of the materials in your hands, because this makes you just standing in one place and not using your hands, not using your voice. Maybe you are even thinking about what you are talking. I want to challenge you even more with trying to make the speech simpler, so that not to think whether you are talking something correctly or not, whether you are losing something out. Just make the speech very personal, make it so that you feel and understand yourself what you are talking about and what you want to present to the people. And at the end of the speech, so that to make the purpose of this project even more visible, I would recommend you to add some call to action for the people, so that they not only understand the logical arguments why music is so important, so that they understand how to engage music in their own lives. And of course, I could say here about the gestures, the voice, and others, but this will be the subject of other projects. And I wish you good luck with your future projects. This was a great start. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alexander.
Thank you.
I completely agree with you. First of all, the purpose was to write. The speech was written. It was quite difficult language, because written speech and oral speech are two different things. But it's the second step in our very, very long way, and I think it was quite successful. And second point, which I agree with, is Irina, don't make things too difficult for you. Just try to use simple phrases. It's very nice that you opened with the statistical facts. You said that some very hard to remember institute things that you may say without very big name of the institute, just according to the research, and just continue. Make it simple. It will really help. And before I will announce the second evaluator of the second speech, I will say thank you to the first row, because while Bulat was on stage, you didn't laugh. when he said we talked about jobs. Thank you. Anna will be evaluator for Bulat today. His purpose was to connect with the art of storytelling. Thank you.
Unfortunately, I missed the concert at the beginning of our meeting, but I witnessed a huge performance in the middle of the meeting. So, Bulat, I think that was a great, it was not a speech, as I told, it was a show, it was a play, it was a performance. So let me tell you what you did to achieve this, what? Level. Yes, I felt as if I had been at some immersive theater. So you didn't use just this part of the stage, you used the whole room. Yes, do you remember how he closed the door? Do you remember how he sat at the chair? Right. So Bulat used the whole room. Next thing, he asked questions and made very direct eye contact with the audience. That also added to this atmosphere. Next thing, descriptive language and some remember how he described how his heart was pumping up and right, and how his
Blood pressure.
yes, was rising. So you could describe it with very, very vivid language. Next thing, your voice, voice, what do we call this?
Variety.
Variety. Yes. Remember this? Two persons, they were speaking with different voices. Yes. All right. The next huge thing was the intriguing plot with a twist. So the whole play was directed really well. And of course, every story should be told not in vain and have some message. And I really liked it, how you played, how you used these two meanings of the word dream. The dream as an illusion, as something that unreal, not tangible. And the dream we strive for, something real that we want to achieve. And I think everyone, so the main message was that we should tell one from the other, and it's difficult, and the question stays open to every person. So it's not easy to make this choice, and so open ending, I think it's a very philosophical thing. So your speech was really great, but I have to tell something. It's very difficult to tell you something you can work on. So you felt very relaxed. Probably next time you might make your voice a little bit, you would speak up. Yes, and maybe put some more strength in your voice. So work on the voice. So you use different tones, different styles, but speak up louder and more assertive probably. So great, great performance, great speech. Good luck with the next ones.
Very nice. We had a small discussion with the sorting head, and we decided to send Bulat where?
To his dreams.
No, to the international speech contest. And why? Because I don't want to be the only one who is banned for being too long. However, you have very good qualities that can help you to make a nice impression before you bet. Yeah, why not? what I would like to add to Anna's report, I think that your very enthusiastic dialogues were a little bit too long. You can make it not so long, just few short phrases, like your devil could say just shooters shoot, go for this opportunity, that's all. It was very clear, both messages. Try to make short joke, that's all. Finish. Let's listen to the account. Marina, please.
The absolute winner is Irina Vladimirova, 42. So, I just want to read your scores, and I would like to suggest you to check me and to watch this video on YouTube, and you will make sure that I was kind. Екатерина Ярошова 6, Alina Yakovleva 12, Konstantin 10, Anna Chesnakova 7, Bulat. That was lucky because in the middle of his speech I was distracted. Fighting between our personalities. So you really nice. Anna Gonzalez 12, Samira 29, and I was 9. Daniel have only 2 scores. Alina Yuri 1 and 1. Alexander 25. Anna Rubinina 9, and on the last place is Valeria Shuvaleva. She doesn't have any score, but I'm not sure, maybe 1, but I'm not sure. It was amazing.
Let's assume a half.
Marina is the most enthusiastic account that you can find. Sotin had wanted to send you somewhere, but here she already been to the accountant's webinar. What I would like to see from Marina in 2026 is probably making an impromptu speeches session, table talking session, because you are so creative, and we need to put it for 25-minute session, not just short report and draw introduction. Thank you. Alina, you are the grammarian today. Please come on stage with your report.
Hello. So I'll start with what is the day. 4 people have used it. Valeria, before I didn't announce it, before I came on stage. Anna Gonzalez, Alexander, and Anna Bina. So well done, guys. Also, Anna used it in a negative way, and the proper way to say not tangible is intangible. So it's a separate word, intangible, which means the opposite of tangible, obviously. Okay, so I have a couple of interesting words and sayings that I've written down. Ripple effect that I really liked. I can't remember who mentioned it, but it goes well with the theme of the meeting, paying it forward, ripple effect. Reluctant to accept kindness and help, really like that, used the word. And double the intensity, also like that. And as far as some grammar missteps, keep attention of the audience. It's better to say maintain attention, speak precise. It's speak precisely, or maybe in a precise manner. Use attention, pay attention.
some time ago, after a couple of hours, felt attracted to someone, but you also can feel attractive, right? Self-love is always important, but when you're attracted to someone, it's attracted. And do they accept? And ask yourself, ask ourselves. So that's the one I've written down. But yeah, that's it for me.
Any ideas where we can send this young, beautiful lady?
Valhalla.
Yes, she doesn't want to be the member of your club, I think, because if she wanted, she would already be here. But she can.
I am here.
Yes. You can be here, but become an official member of the Free Speakers Club to make with the membership, and they will die without formal members.
I don't do charity.
Because we are revitalizing this club, we're making some very nice workshop and a workshop about how to make a proper eye contact would really boost your public speaking qualities. Timer Konstantin, could you please come on stage?
Thank you, Daniel. I will be short today with my report. I don't know why, but what to say today, because I think you were captivated and grabbed with this guy, with music, and you started late, we finished late. So remember, I said before, we should be precise and we should respect our time. And today winner is Vlad, but I don't want blame him because he was so interesting. His story was so amazing, fantastic. He was interesting, not boring, captivated. Captivative, thank you, Grammarian. And his length of his speech was 11 minutes, major. But we, I think, haven't estimated or understand what happened with us. And for others, table topics, other guys who prepared speech, was very good. 10, thanks. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Konstantin. We already know there are some webinars for accountants. I would suggest, and Ed agrees with me, to send you to China's webinars, because China, his role is China today. Yes, because your role introduction was quite the longest I can remember from time. It was unnecessarily long because you decided to mention time of every role. We can do it in time of table topics, for example. It's just be quite short. Arno, it's time for quiz. Please come on stage.
Yay! Cookie!
I will help you with the
Cookie!
because we are short.
So guys, who fancied moving things with their mind in their chatting? Was the first to answer? Okay, so the second question. Who was assigned a task to be helpful to their co-workers?
Konstantin!
Now, the more complicated one. Could you name at least 8 skills that music can teach or improve?
Communication, memory,
coordination. 8.
Too early. I will give it to the winner.
So
and
A few seconds more. So maybe it's
Discipline.
discipline,
Listening.
listening. So you were the one, yeah, that's good decision. So, the book. Sharing the idea of kindness, Yekaterina, the thought of the day, said that she is reluctant to receive any favors from anyone. She also said that help can harm people. She used a specific adjective.
Unsolicited.
to describe- Yes, that's right. What question did Gulaf ask himself after waking up?
What was the conclusion?
What is the cost of your dream?
Yeah, what's the cost of the dream?
What I read in the second.
Yeah, it's correct, yes. Mhm. What's Beyonce's advice regarding?
Be about it.
It will be great.
Once, according to Ana Gonzalez, once you get absorbed in negative thoughts, what should you do?
Take it off. Go outside.
Take it off.
Take it off.
What does Alina want to work on next year?
I'm silent.
Like people more.
No, no, why?
Not exactly.
On prepared speeches.
Icebreaker.
To prepare last record.
That's it.
That's really what
Chelsea put reluctant to actually get, Okay, so, what dream has eventually?
Wait, what was the answer?
The answer, she said that those people who don't want to have close friendship with her, it's okay, their problem, but how should she deal with them?
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Not taking
Because
anything.
anyway, we should.
So not taking it personally, basically.
Yeah, and not taking it personally and work on it. Not taking
I
it.
think we don't have much time.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's start my 40 minutes general evaluator session, starting with the Toastmaster of the day. I think that you know all pluses and all minuses were a little bit short of time. Because it took so long, probably just to challenge yourself. If you see that we are not starting minute and it's last and last and last, you can just take over as a Toastmaster of the day and start some activities with people. It may be introduction round, it may be the round that you made today, because there was nothing to prevent us from this. We all wanted to start television, and please raise your hand who always watches yourself. Yeah, we wasted 10 minutes because Samira watches herself. It's exactly the introduction speech and the closing speech. And remember, we wasted 15 minutes we wasted, and 15 minutes equals 5 impromptu speeches. So it's always, you want to make everything 100, but when you try to make the last 3%, you lose like 20% of what makes this evening great. So you need to sacrifice something for like everyone. Samira and my 13th head. Samira might enjoy going to workshop that Igor Vasilyev made last week in Optima Forward. Hopefully we will repeat it. He has a great exercise how to make yourself change your volume. You just need to see it once and you will be perfect with volume. Just find Igor Vasilyev with the workshop, whatever he is in Optima Forward.
Was it recorded?
No, we don't use recorders. Only one-to-one, old school. And yeah, where the cat will send you? You will go the same place. The optimal format to make workshop that we agreed on. We need to make voting, what will be the topic. Everybody is ready and everybody is waiting for you. All in all, great festivities evening. I enjoyed so much. And I will give the mic to the club president to close everything and run.
This long engagement meeting. As always, which will be very about it. So the next time we will meet in the next year, in 2026, on January 14th. In the same place, in the same location, the same time. So I hope that you will all come again. And we had a table topic session, and the winner of the table topic session is our former member, Anna. So let's take a picture.